Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're gonna talk about how to take care of yourself according to your love language. In the previous video, I talked about the importance of self-care, not just self-love. Okay, self-love is the point, but self-care is how you do self-love. And so, in taking care of yourself, we need to understand how do we actually take care of ourselves in a point that we actually appreciate the things that we're doing for ourselves. It's important to understand that self-care is different from one person to another. You may have different type of self-care from your brothers or from your sisters or from your parents or even from your partners. And once you have understood what your love language is, now you can apply better ways that you can take care of yourself. Let's start with the first one, physical touch. Now, I grew up that my love language was physical touch. I really enjoyed hugs. I really enjoyed that physical connection with someone. And so if you have a love language of physical touch, there are different ways that you can do that. First is you can try to exercise. When you try to exercise, you help your body look good. And if you look good, you'll feel good. And if you feel good, you'll be a better person. Working out is such a fun activity for me because I get to see my body. I get to work with my body. I get to reconnect with my body. And so even though I don't have any people to hug me as much as I wanted to, I can do that for myself. I can take care of that aspect for myself because I'm really taking care of my body. So another way that you can apply self-love through physical touch is taking a good shower. I enjoy showers, especially when the time came that I became more intentional in taking showers. Look, we all take showers every single day, but are we being intentional with it? Are we saying that, okay, I'm gonna take care of my showers because I'm taking care of my body and my skin feels better, my mood is much better because of the good showers that I've taken? Another way that you could do that is by getting a massage. I go to the spa every 2 weeks and get a massage because when I do that, I'm making sure that I optimize my resting period from the workouts that I do. And it just feels nice that your muscles are being taken care of, that you're stretching yourself, that you're allowing yourself to heal physically from the activities that you do. And it just really feels nice. I don't know about you, but it really feels good. Another way that you could do that is eat healthy food. When you're taking care of your body, not just the outside, but also on the inside, you'll feel better. And you'll know that you are doing a good job because you feel healthy. Not just you look healthy, but you feel healthy. So take care of your diet, make sure that you get your vitamins, make sure that you get your supplements as well. Because that is how you take care of yourself if your love language is physical touch. Now, the second love language is words of affirmation. If you have this love language, you enjoy appreciation through verbal gestures. You enjoy sweet messages. You enjoy quotes. You appreciate love that is expressed through post-it notes or stories, and just any way that a person can communicate how they feel towards you. So how can you do this? You can do this by journaling. Journaling is also one of the top ways that you could apply self-love or self-care through words of affirmation, because you can write affirmations down and you can repeat it to yourself every single day, every morning, or whatever part you have that in your routine. Just write it down. For people who has words of affirmation, when you try to journal, you can show your love for yourself. Like, write down all the good things that you did. Write down all the accomplishments that you did. Write down all the wins that you have for the previous week, for the previous month, and be grateful for them. Because now you're thanking yourself and you're appreciating your efforts and your energy that was put into the actions that you did that help you achieve the things that you have. So journaling is a really great way for that. Another thing that you could do is to have a gratitude jar or a gratitude list. We are so good in focusing on the bad events in our lives. If we make a mistake, we dwell on it for a couple of hours, a couple of days, even some people for a couple of weeks. But if we did something nice, if we did something good, we rarely spend the time to celebrate it. Our brains are so good in doing that, and so we need to try to rewire that or reprogram that by doing more of the things that would help us focus on the positive things, focus on the good things that we have done. And we can do that by having a gratitude jar or a gratitude list. Every day or before you go to sleep, write down the things that you are grateful for, 10 things that you're grateful for, 20 things, or even just one thing that you're really grateful for at the moment. And after that, after the month, check that jar out, check all the things things that you are grateful for the wins that you had, for the accomplishments that you had, and you'll know that you are making progress. And that's one way to show love to yourself when your love language is words of affirmation. Another one is you can even write quotes for yourself. Just put random cute little notes that reminds you of your worth, of your capabilities, of your strengths, of your value as well. Remind them, put them all everywhere that you can see them so that you'll be reminded of the things that you want to be reminded of. Now, the next love language is acts of service. If your love language is acts of service, then you appreciate people when they are taking care of you. For example, when someone is washing the dishes for you, when someone is driving you to somewhere, any act of service that someone does to you, you'll appreciate them. And so, how can you do that for yourself? One way that you can do that is organize your room. When you organize your room, you're not just organizing it, you're also cleaning it. And when you're doing that, it also boosts your productivity and you're making sure that you're taking care of yourself. You become intentional with washing your clothes. You become intentional with washing the dishes for yourself. You become intentional with the actions that you do for yourself. One way that you could do that is by planning your days. I'm a big fan of planning the next day before you go to sleep. And so if your love language is acts of service, you can do that as well for yourself. Imagine tomorrow and plan out every single thing, every single task that you need to do and put them on your schedule. Make sure that your appointments are very well balanced, that you're not overworking yourself, but you're also taking the time to serve for yourself in the things that you appreciate. You can declutter or clean your space. You can also try investing. When you take care of yourself right now for your future, when you try to learn a new skill, to learn a new course, to read a new book that can help you for your future, that's essentially being service to your future self. And that's also one way that you can show that you love yourself. Another one is volunteer. Connect with people who are doing charity work or any types of service that you can join. Join any org, join any events that can help you show that you are acting out of service, not just for yourself, but also for other people. If there's a chance that you can share the love that you give to yourself with other people, then why not? But make sure that before you share this with others, you have enough self-care in yourself. Now, the next love language is quality time. When you have this love language, you enjoy that intimate connection with someone and just the time you spend with someone without any distractions, without any nuances or hindrance between you and the person that you're sharing love with. Now, if you do this for yourself, of course, the best way to do this is just have a lot of me time. Take yourself out on a date. Watch a movie by yourself. Listen to music and dance to the rhythm of it just by yourself. When you do this, you enjoy your time alone. Another thing that helped me when I wanted to give quality time to myself is I tried to wake up earlier than I wanted to. When I did this, I realized that the 1 hour, 2 hours before the work starts, before all the people that you care about come into your life, before all of the chaos, you have time for yourself. I try to have that quality time for myself every single day before I start all the things that I have to do. And it also helped me with my productivity. And just by doing that, I know that I won't hit the point where I feel burnout because I still spend time alone by myself. If you're a fan of nature, then you can also watch sunsets or sunrise and try to enjoy that coffee or tea that you're having at the top of the morning before the chaos starts. Having those little moments for yourself will eventually add up to the self-care that you want to have and you need to have for yourself. And lastly, meditation. Meditation is a great way for you to take care of yourself if your love language is quality time. When you're meditating, you're all alone. You're just by yourself, by your thoughts, by your presence. And if you are being in the present moment, you become grateful for it. You can talk to yourself. You can try to manage your thoughts, your anxieties, your worries as well. And you can just be there for yourself. And once you do that, now you're having quality time with yourself. And isn't that just what quality time means? Being there for yourself. So the last love language is receiving gifts. If your love language is receiving gifts, then you appreciate when you're being gifted with something. Whether it's huge things like a pair of shoes or a camera or a phone or a shirt, even the smallest gifts, you appreciate that, then chances are your love language is receiving gifts. Now, how can you do that for yourself? Now, the way that you can do that for yourself is, of course, give yourself some gifts. You work hard, you get that bag, you save that money to buy the thing that you've always wanted. You go out and treat yourself, out on a date, pay for yourself, pay for anything that you can give to yourself. Once you do that, you'll appreciate it more because you paid for it and you're giving yourself that gift. I didn't have much growing up, but looking at where I am right now, I have a camera, I have a laptop, I have a nice apartment with a lot of things that I bought with myself, and I could say that one of my love language is receiving gifts. Now, if no one is gonna do that for me, then I'm gonna do it for myself. I'm gonna buy the things that I've always wanted because I can, and you can as well. So buy anything that you want to have. Now, the material things are not as important as the spiritual stuff or the relationships that you build along the way, but it won't hurt you if you buy yourself the things that you've always wanted. I mean, what's so bad about that? I'm a huge advocate of allowing yourself to reward yourself every time you accomplish a task. Every time you finish a project or every time you're done with a task, it's important that you reward yourself, because if you reward yourself, now your brain will say, okay, I want that more. Okay, I'm gonna finish the task that I need to do. I'm gonna work more, I'm gonna work harder, work smarter, because I need to earn money, and so I could give that gift to myself. Now the reward system is in place, and now you can take care of yourself better while helping yourself to be productive at the same time. So reward yourself with the small things and the big things as well. And so I want to know, how do you take care of yourself according to your love language? Let me know in the comment section below, and make sure that you like this video if this is anywhere helpful to you, and share it with the people that you love as well. Again, my name is Alec Cuenca. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.